Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. And for others watching, I thank you for watching. This is going to be a lot of crime against me and my twin flame. However, in this video, there's not going to be a lot of crime in this video. I have some things that I want to talk to you about. I did some food research last night. So I took some photographs of food that I want to show you, Shia. Screenshots. No, I took some photographs. And I'm making this video early, Shia, because both of us are very low energy, and I was up until 4 a.m. getting tortured. So, and when I'm up at 4 a.m. getting tortured, I like to do different things to retaliate against it. So actually when you're tortured, it's not possible to go back to sleep. So this is going to be kind of random, Shia. And however, I just recently at 12, I kind of just got up. I got up at 10:30, but then for 2 hours I was listening to frequencies, and I have to tell you about the videos I was listening to. But I had just kind of ate breakfast, and I checked the pendulum an hour ago. And was it really an hour ago? It felt like it was a couple minutes ago. So it says that you're feeling gratification and personal power because of the letter I wrote and signed and dated in regards to this property only belongs to you, Shia. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy the pendulum book was able to give me that information. I'm going to turn this down a little because I'm talking extremely low, even lower than usual. This is actually really hot, this sweatshirt. So I'm still doing the helium quantum codes with this medical tape, which is really nice because it's easy to take off. And also, when you use scissors to cut it, the glue doesn't get all over the scissors. And it's very thin paper, called paper tape. However, you know how my bladder's leaking a little bit? After I urinate, the bladder still kind of leaks a little. It kind of got the numbers wet, and the numbers went through the underwear, so I have to be careful about that. So you know how I read recently that the healing quantum code, so how does it work? Well, the Holy Spirit, the good spirits, go straight to the numbers and start working with the numbers. And I didn't really know too much about sound frequencies, but however, listening to this channel, I'm really noticing that these aren't just frequencies. There's good and holy spirits that are coming to help through the frequencies. Specifically, this channel I haven't had a lot of extreme obvious results from frequency channels. However, this channel, I showed you the Kundalini of this channel. This is the channel. Hold on. It's called Spiritual Zen. And I looked at a lot of comments to see if they were real or not, if they were good or not, and based on the comments that I read I don't remember which video I read the comments on. They've had videos deleted, and honestly, I'm actually surprised this channel is up because these videos actually really work. And I was doing the aura, I was doing the Akashic records last night. That was extremely powerful. I ended up like, the channel was like doing something with my eyes, and I was turned the light off, and I saw my closet door like just kept opening, even though it wasn't opening, and it freaked me out. I turned the light back on. However, then I realized, what's that movement in my eyes like this? And so then I put the violet flame. I put balls of violet flame in my eyes, and I like tried to expand them with my breath. So these videos, I don't want to draw too much attention because the moment I do, something bad will happen. But spiritualzen.gumroad, if this channel disappears, spiritualzen.gumroad, I wrote it down. They have downloads. This channel, there was a comment that I read. The devil does not exist in higher realms. The devil does not exist in higher realms, and because we're twin flame, Shia, we're trying to deactivate the grids that are associated with the lower realms on planet Earth. And because the lower realms are not supposed to exist anymore. So there's more than a few videos on this channel, Shia, that you should definitely try. I did the twin flame relationship. You really can't trust the internet and YouTube and people. However, I'm pretty sure that these videos, this is not an evil channel. And this was the one I found many, many years ago, and it worked, and I liked it. But then I didn't go back to this channel for it was 8 years ago when it was posted. I think I had found it probably 8 years ago. But it has 6.8 million views, so you wonder, well, how is it getting that many views? It doesn't have, the rest of the videos don't have that kind of that many views. Several of them, though, go over 1 million. The auric field, expand your auric field 10 times. This one, these frequencies are maybe because I noticed it, these frequencies go straight to my brain injury. I've never noticed that in any frequency video, that there's some kind of Holy Spirit, good spirits that are going straight to my brain injury. And there's like the feelings were so strong last night, I felt like I was going to pass out, and I actually just had to stop listening. So these are, I'm not exaggerating, Shia, with this channel. I'll tell you the specific videos that I have done on this channel so far. The auric field, the 7th dimension superintelligence, the Kundalini awakening several times. And it's a lie that it doesn't need to take time. That's a lie. Akashic Records is a really, really good one. Meditation for clairvoyant abilities. That one was actually, the pineal gland one is very, very important, because the pineal gland is the anchorage to God. There's several on here. The root chakra healing I started doing. I'm going to do more of. I'm actually going to probably play these frequencies even while I'm playing the Kiran Rakyas, possibly. But I I did the Quran Rakyas last night for like 4 hours in regards to the kings of and leaders of taking down the kings and leaders of Satan's kingdom, because like I told you, Shia, all of these criminals that are attacking us, they're not the ones that are they're not the kings and leaders of Satan's kingdom. They're just being used. And so those are really powerful. Those are the kings, the ones that take down the videos that I like to listen to. Well, it all started with all that gas torture. There was a Quran Rakya that is for the stomach. Hold on. And it was the same Quran Rakya that takes down the kings and leaders of Satan. So yeah, these are the three that I was doing. This one, oh, the heel gastric, that's the same Quran Rakya. Oh, I didn't show. That's the same Quran Rakya as I didn't show the videos on this, so I have to make sure. And I haven't been allowed to download really music and get an MP3 player. I'd like to. I would prefer it than just constantly using the cell phones. However, I do have a YouTube premium account, so it'd be kind of a waste to spend $15 a month and just not use the YouTube. And there's more variety. I don't like to just listen to the same videos. I like a variety. I get really bored. So if I downloaded music on the MP3, I get so bored so quick with the little music that I have on there. So these frequencies, the spiritual Zen frequencies, will go straight to any injury that you have, Shia, in your body. I know that your brain has been injured, Shia, because I noticed it. I noticed it in not all the screenshots, but I noticed it. I noticed you were getting really tortured. Back in when that video was made, you were getting very tortured. You could see it. And you could see that they punish you every time you had a little bit of joy or happiness. They'd punish you. And that's what's happened to me. So I don't know too much about frequencies. However, after reading that comment, I realized that these frequencies specifically, they're like connected to a Holy Spirit. They're not, I can't explain it completely. So the twin flames, the reason why I was going all to those vortexes, because of the reason why we both were going to all the vortexes is to do with the earth grid work, to deactivate the evil grid, or whatever they did with the grid on the earth. And we're not just angels of light, Shia, we're crystalline beings. I slept until 4 to 10:30. I checked the clock at 3:36 a.m. and to see when I was still getting tortured. I was up for hours trying to stop it. So obviously, based on what I was doing last night, it did lessen it. But I don't want to jinx it, because the moment I say the torture gets less, it's going to get really worse. So the twin flames on Earth are supposed to change the Earth grid template about the spiritual ascension. Twin flames are not just angels of light, they are crystalline beings. The auric field video on Spiritual Zen page is probably very important because I noticed the entities attached to me did not like it. It was really obvious. And I'm still doing everything. I'm still doing the healing quantum codes, the acupressure. I have to do that a lot more. Reciting. I can't list them all right now, but so I tried to turn the light off last night, and I'm not saying that I was getting like tripped out on that Akashic record video. However, he was doing something to my head in the back and in my back of my neck. Like there was like this tingling, and like I was getting faintish, and then like I saw the closet door moving, and I was like, whoa, I have to turn the light on and I have to turn these off because I've been listening to those frequencies for a couple hours. So I'm like, maybe they actually really, really work so I had to turn. There's very rare for me to have to turn off frequency videos because of how powerful they are, and I don't want to like act like they're not. I don't want to act like you think I'm exaggerating, or like, and I don't want you to be like try them and be like, what is she talking about? They might trick you, Shia. They might use AI on you to make you think that they're not working. I don't think it's possible though. But I ended up turning the light back off because I was getting a real headache. My light bulb burnt out in my little coral reef small lamp, which has the lowest light. So I've been using this IKEA lamp, and it's too bright. So I've been getting a headache keeping this lamp light on. Not only am I too scared to turn the light off a lot, actually I do feel like the ghosts think they have more power when the light's off. So and there's this weird thing going on, like with the V2K, like these criminals are so popular and so cool, and they're like talking to each other and forcing me to watch. And it's like I'm like this geek loser. Like the cool kids are attacking the geek loser, me, and bullying me. I can't completely explain it, but a telepathic supporter told me that the criminals were getting made fun of because they were doing this to me. They're acting like they're the cool kids bullying the geek Alyssa, when they're the fucking geeks. It's like I'm getting secondhand humiliation from the way that they're acting with the V2K. So the next, I got to skip that part. Hopefully I go back to it. Yeah, I'll put a notebook in between the page because I'm going to forget. And so last night I was trying to go back on to Amazon. Did I write the hacker's name on here? Because I'm going to get in trouble. I can't say no. So I was really excited to search for more food items on Amazon to try to get ready for next month when I'm able to buy groceries off of Amazon Fresh and use my store credit. However, ended up, so there was advertisements on the side. So this is my page, and this is Amazon Fresh, and then this was the sidebar. I was taking a piece of paper on the side of my computer and hiding this sidebar. I don't really know what that means, but I do know a couple of these. The I ams. Making fun of saying I'm an animal as I'm reciting the I am, acting like I'm somewhat powerful when I recite the I am prayers. No, you're just an animal, I ams. So there was the sidebar, sexual harassment, go, squeeze. These were ones that I couldn't hide. They like popped out of nowhere. And then the bottom one. So every time that I had to scroll down to each. So every time I scrolled down, if I put the mouse too far down, this advertisement on the bottom, egos, sexual harassment and harassment about females' eggs. So I had to scroll through 159 pages. I put a piece of paper on the bar, but if I scrolled down and forgot that this advertisement was there, I had to scroll down, but not scroll down past a point where I'd run into the advertisement on the bottom page. So I was like, okay, I can go back on IKEA and I can put the piece of paper on the bottom and the side. No, I couldn't, because the criminal hacker put an advertisement on the top. There was no advertisement at the top yesterday. Please sponsored. Wait, sponsored. There was no advertisement on the top of the page, and I knew, and I said to myself, there's no way I can do this if there's an advertisement on the top of the page. Well, I go on to Amazon Fresh, there's an advertisement on the top of the page, and yesterday there was no advertisement on the top of the page. So I had covered the side, the advertisements on the side. I covered the advertisements on the bottom part. See, sponsored. And so I said, you know what? I still want to do food research, so I ended up going on some websites, because what I'm noticing is a lot of online food stores, Specialty, Grocery, International, don't have advertisements on their websites. So I ended up not forgetting and remembering. Oh no, I went to Grocery Outlet and I was like, I'm gonna look through Grocery Outlet and look at products, and I realized I'm gonna run into the same products over and over. I need to go into the International, Grocery, Specialty, Gourmet. So then I ran into some really great websites. I ran into some really great websites, and I'll talk to you that in a second. I have to keep finishing reading the crime report. By the way, Shia, in this property management letter in regards to you claiming my property, you know how in the contact information I wrote down my father. I probably should have wrote down Gregory, that's his full name. But I wrote down my father Greg Kuchar's information. I wrote down my mother's information. Probably got to added more ways to contact them, because it's very serious that my property doesn't get thrown out. On the top, your contact information only had one Facebook account associated with your parent. I wrote down two. I wrote down the backup. I wrote down I copy and pasted the link to your parents' backup Facebook in case this one gets deleted. The hacker deleted that off of my incredibly important letter that's up in regards to you claiming my property. Is there proof? I just had read it the next day, so I couldn't catch it at the time that it happened. But that definitely hurt. That hurt a lot. That felt very stressful. That gave me a lot of anxiety, and I was also getting a lot of subliminals like, That's all you've got in order to contact your husband? You guys aren't like, no, that wasn't what it was. It was, that's all you have for contact your husband? Yeah, you're mentally ill, it's not real. Blah, blah, blah. Like, things like that. But you feel less stressed now that you have that letter that signed and dated that the property that is in our apartment is yours only. So I wanted to show you the Terramar Imports website, TERRAMAR Imports. I found some food products that I've never heard before that look really, really good. So I think I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom now. I have to go back to that page. I'll be right back. Wait, I have to move the mouse to make sure it's not gonna sign out. So let me show you the photos on my phone. So I actually was looking up different, I've actually been, I have not been allowed to connect with my roots of my different ethnicities, and I don't really like, I don't know, maybe it's some kind of programming, but I'm not supposed to really like being English or Irish or Scottish or Welsh or French, or I do kind of like being Native American. I can't really tell that I'm Irish, English, Scottish, Welsh. However, my mother's grandfather had red hair. He was very Irish, and my mother's maternal grandfather had red hair. It was Irish, and my mother's grandmother, maternal grandmother, was like the English, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, and was, when she was 18, came from England or wherever in England to live in Manchester, New Hampshire. So I think my dad's mother's English and Native American. My dad's dad is French Canadian. I don't even know my great grandparents on their side, and they never show me pictures of their parents. So this morning I had Cheerios, the little oatmeal cup, and applesauce. So then I have the food products that I'm going to show you on this phone. yesterday I had that was the black bean and kale soup with crackers. That ended up giving me a lot of gas torture. The torture was so severe and smelly that I had to do the stomach gastric. And then that led me to, the gas kind of stopped after that, but I don't think that I had some popcorn and juice box the other day. I forgot to show you these. I had, see the tuna pouch? What was the flavor? Sweet and spicy tuna pouch with crackers. Then I had the miso soup, and I ripped up the nori seaweed in the miso soup. And then for the snack later, I had applesauce Cheerios. I don't know if I even had that snack, actually. I think I was too full. That sparkling with 7% juice is actually really good, that I got from Grocery Outlet. What I like about Grocery Outlet is that they always have new products. So I'm going to show you the products. So I was actually able to connect with your roots. For some reason, I don't know why I don't completely like English-Irish people, and I actually feel like I don't really like French people. I don't know why that's like that. I think those are spells to keep me away from my roots or my ethnicity. I think it doesn't even necessarily matter about roots. It's just like my ethnicity. And I would like to take an ethnicity test to see like the percentage, but you are very Cajun, Shy, and you're very Jewish. After I looked up Jewish and Cajun food, you actually are very Cajun and very Jewish. And I love Cajun and Jewish food. I technically, because you're my twin flame, and you agree that I kind of act Cajun and Jewish. So for Cajun food, some of the foods that I'm pretty sure that you like and that I really like. The Cajuns love coffee. Cajuns love cake, seafood, pralines, which is like a buttery caramel candy, and spicy food. I don't think I've had pralines that much. I really love seafood, spicy food. I like cake, even though I don't eat it often, and I really like coffee. I didn't actually write a lot of Jewish people, kosher food. They like breads, cakes, lox, bagels. So I took photos. I actually just ended up realizing by studying the grocery online sites, they have on the front page Jewish Passover foods. But you are very Jewish. You're very Cajun. And actually, I am very Jewish and Cajun. But let me show you the photos now. So I wrote, where's the Amazon Fresh? I wrote 1, 2, 3 pages of food products that I learned about on Amazon Fresh the other day. But I'm going to continue. In this notebook, however, I put the new items. But in order to, on Amazon Fresh, you have to click on the food in order to filter out all the products and search through 200 pages of like the $5 or $4 or $3 items. You have to click on the food in the bar. It's the little Amazon Fresh bar where it says food. You have to click on it, and I was having trouble remembering where I could find the filter page. So I've written food items from wearegourmet.com. I've written 1, 2 pages on Terramore imports, and then there was La Gourmet Central, L-E Gourmet Central. This, all this. So I was busy for several hours last night, and I probably overdid it, but I really like looking up food items. So after looking at the gourmet items, I went on CajunGrocer.com to research food items that are part of your ethnicity and Jewish items. I ended up getting tired. I was going to fill the whole page with Jewish foods, but I ended up getting tired, and I had to stop. But see how all these pages worth of different food items? That's a lot of work and energy, and I kind of overdo it a little bit. So I'm going to talk, I have photographs of the Cajun and Jewish food products that I want to try with you eventually, and I have, this phone died, so then I put it on, this phone, more photographs. Also, I put Black Magic remover stickers on my cell phones. So, let me see if there's any photographs. Excuse me. That wasn't me burping. I hope I can recite the or read the Saint Master book. However, I'm getting kind of tortured, and sometimes when you get so tortured, I can't do certain things, like because they space out my brain. Why isn't this working? Oh, I have to show you under screenshots. I was editing my original YouTube account. I edit the top video to tell you when I'm going to post the next video, and it froze. The page, as I was editing it, it froze and onto this, and I don't know why those words would be picking up. However, it was definitely an attack. So this is repeatedly being done, where the hacker is messing with every time I literally saw the hacker delete right in front of my eyes the title. Is there any other screenshots I have to show you? And that fake voice that sounds like that criminal lady, female, who's not a lady, that's not even her voice. That's a made-up voice. So I'm going to show you the different, first I'll show you the Cajun. Actually, I didn't just photograph the Cajun, I took photos of some of the foods from Terra Imports. So, mussels and spicy pickled sauce. That sounds really good. I really like canned fish. Here is pistachio pesto. That sounds really good. Wild Armenia cherries in syrup. I love the packaging. I love learning about I like seeing the different brands, the different packaging, the different styles. This is kind of interesting. Extra virgin olive oil with edible 24K gold in it. Here's seafood stuffed piquillo peppers. Seafood stuffed piquillo peppers. I've never tried piquillo peppers, and I like the idea of stuffing seafood inside peppers. So we'll definitely do that sometime, Shia. Here's a pesto trio sampler. I don't really know anything besides the pestos made with the herbs and the garlic. But this one was garlic and artichoke. No, it wasn't artichoke. Oh yeah, it was artichoke, I think, and garlic cream pesto. And this was the tomato pesto. This is a box of chocolates. I think that we're going to like having a box of chocolates, not all the time, but at least once in a while, because assorted chocolates is really fun to open a box of chocolates and have like not know what it's going to taste like. Here is lemon cream panettone. I've never tried panettone, but lemon cream sounds really good for a panettone. I think it's kind of like a cake. Summer snack set. So I put this under as a category for our book, Shia. So we can refer, say it's summertime and we want to have a specific snack for summer. Ideas for having a summer snack, we'll be able to go to the summer snack category. This I've never known that this even exists. It's I searched it. It says goose barnacles. It's actually called gooseneck barnacles, and it's kind of like some kind of a growth off of a beach rock that is sort of like a clam. It tastes sort of like a chewy clam. It kind of grossed me out, but now I kind of want to try it because it seems, if it tastes like a clam, it would be good. Squid doesn't really have a lot of flavor. I'll eat calamari and squid maybe a few times in my lifetime. There's just not enough flavor. It's just really chewy. This looks good. See, I love the packaging of this. I love like the vintage, folk, old-fashioned packaging the most. Luxardo, maraschino, cherries. This is kind of interesting. I went on a French gourmet shop and they have a roll of butter. It's called French style butter roll, and they put the butter in like a roll. So this is already saying storage almost run out. So I have to actually skip to the Cajun in the... Okay, so here's the Cajun food now. So on the Cajun market, they have chicory mixed with coffee. This might be good if we want to do half calf coffee. Maybe we can do half coffee, half chicory. I think I might have tried it once or twice, maybe once in like a tea bag, but I don't really think I remember what it tastes like. Cajuns like bayonet eggs. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that you like all these foods, but I would like to try bayonet. I'm not like assuming you like all foods. Like, I'm not picky with food at all. I do have a lot of AI allergies with food that won't always stay. This looks nice. Blue cheese vinaigrette. Blue cheese vinaigrette. Instead of just having that creamy blue cheese vinaigrette. So one thing that made me not want to cook Cajun food is because you have to make roux to make a lot of the dishes, and I don't want to make my own roux. So they have jarred roux, which is very good because to me, I don't think I have the patience to stir flour and butter or whatever else like for 10 minutes to make roux. This is a nice sandwich spread, blue plate sandwich spread. I have to kind of go quicker because I don't have a lot of time. This is Cajun jalapeno relish. That intolerance that I have to spicy food, I still eat spicy food. And it's only when I really overdo it. Like ghost pepper chips, that's the hottest spice, one of the hottest spices. So I just have to be careful right now because my body is extremely sensitive because of the bacteria infection. I would like to make you a fruit cobbler, Shia. This is a fruit cobbler mix. Louisiana fish fry remoulade. That has like horseradish and mayonnaise and all different flavorful. It's like a flavorful dressing, remoulade. I've never tried that. This is beef sausage. It's very uncommon to find sausage made out of beef, and I had it in the Stag's chili. And it said beef on the top, and then I looked at the ingredients in like the middle section. It said pork, so I'm not going to eat that Stag chili again. I think there was not a lot of it. Didn't really taste like pork. I'd like to make a crawfish pie one time. That sounds good. Crawfish pie. This is Italian olive salad mix. This would be good on like a nice sub. Look at a sub sandwich with different meats and cheeses. And they also have an olive jalapeno salad mix. This is the seafood boil. Seafood boil. I would love to. I really want to make a seafood boil. And I don't think I've ever tried a seafood boil, and I've always wanted to, but a lot of those places, they keep the eyes on the shrimp. That kind of grosses me out. This was a nice marinated vegetable salad recipe. I mean, this has zucchini, and they have it called Magic Swamp Dust seasoning. Savoy's instant roux. So this would be nice, the instant roux, because it's like a powder. So like the seafood gumbo, I've never had gumbo, I don't think. Possibly like a canned gumbo. Mayam Papal's gumbo, okra gumbo. I want that. I want to try that. Okra is extremely good for you. Gator pickle relish. Gator pickle relish. I like the idea of pickle relish. Chip dip. Cajuns are pretty creative with their. I can see that Cajuns are pretty creative. Chip dip. The packaging is creative. Seafood bisque. So that looks really, really good. Seafood bisque. Classic golden pecans. Classic praline. Praline with the caramel butter on it. And this has cinnamon spice pecans. That sounds really good. I only have 10 minutes and I have to. Okay, now I'm going to show you the photos on this. So I have. Now we're going to talk about the Jewish food. the kosher food. I keep saying Jewish, but Pommery mustard. So this was on the Zabar's, the famous kosher Jewish family-owned deli in New York City. Pommery mustard. I had spent one night looking through every single Instagram post of theirs because their food looked so good. Sea salt flakes. I would really like to have sea salt flakes versus like the sea salt, the other kinds of sea salt. This is such a nice brand, Honey Cup. That's such a cute sounding brand, Honey Cup mustard. Honey Cup stone ground mustard, but the branding and the label, Honey Cup, I think that I love the style of this. Here's chocolate syrup, but it's like an old-fashioned chocolate syrup. I love food that have their vintage labels still on them. This is nice. When we cook food, we use duck fat. I've never tried. I think I've possibly have had duck fat, maybe, if it was in like a restaurant meal. I don't think so though. Old-fashioned vegetable soup. That looks really good to puree vegetables and then add extra vegetables. Old-fashioned vegetable soup. So this would be like a kosher Jewish recipe. This is a Jewish kosher food. Babka. I cinnamon chocolate babka. I don't think I've ever tried babka, which is pretty. I haven't tried a lot of foods. Also, challah bread. I possibly have tried this, but I don't remember. This looks really good. Challah bread. We can even make some of these breads. Zabar's has delicious looking seafood salads. And I've taken a photo of what they are. Whitefish salad, baked salmon salad, shrimp salad, crab meat salad. I thought that if it's kosher you don't eat shellfish, but I like shellfish. So this is Zabar's nut raisin treat box. So once in a while, Shia will make little treat boxes. We'll have like a little plate or box and we'll have nuts, chocolate covered raisins, and we'll just eat that with coffee or tea. Pickled lox in clear sauce. Pickled lox in clear sauce. This is the traditional gel fish that I've never tried. I want to, and I actually looked up on YouTube how to make it. And there's egg, fish, all kinds of seasoning, vegetables. And you put it in soup. You can put it in soup. I'm sure you have eaten this kosher food. I don't really like to call it kosher. I prefer to call it Jewish food, but this is assorted cookies. I'd love to make kosher Jewish cookies assorted. This is the matzah crackers, chocolate covered matzah crackers with sprinkles. Unfortunately, when I got those box of matzah crackers, the food that I got there was food poisoning me, so I just threw everything out because I was so grossed out. Here's the matzo balls that are frozen, so we can go to international grocery stores, kosher grocery stores, and buy things that are already made so we don't have to make everything from scratch. So that's everything. I was getting tired, so I stopped. But you have a very interesting ethnicity. Cajuns originated from Nova Scotia and then went to Louisiana, and they have a very interesting style. French Canadian. I'm French Canadian because my dad's dad is from Canada, but I don't even know. They didn't tell me much of anything about my ethnicity and background because spell witchcraft. You know, that would help me, and they didn't want to help me. But I don't, and I don't know, so now let me talk about you, Shia. I've been wanting to talk about, so in regards to English and Irish and Scottish and French food, I like it, but I feel very not connected to my ethnicity. I don't really feel connected. However, it's more obvious me seeing your ethnicities because, and actually, Cajuns actually have Native American ethnicity in their roots. So now let me talk about you, Shia. I only have a couple minutes, so I'm not going to talk about the whole thing. No, just a minute. I took out the page and I left it out, so now I have to find it. So, yeah, I'm very happy that... Oh, here it is. So, Shia, you do feel superior because you're an angel of light and you have a soul. So it's really hard for you not to feel superior. And because everybody was so jealous of me, and remember how I thought, oh wow, they're really jealous of my looks. They weren't jealous of my looks. They were jealous because I had a soul. But when people are jealous and hate you so much, it's really hard not to feel superior to them. And Shai, you think very deeply. And you're obviously not feeling content with your situation. However, they do a lot of AI to try to trick me into they force me to try to think that it bothers me more than it bothers you. However, it's not true. And you're definitely a conservationalist, Shia. I can tell by the way you had a conversation in the video. You have the ability to converse in a very interesting, engaging way, in an interesting, engaging manner, where you spoke with them. And Shia, you have a very welcoming, pleasant demeanor about you, and you're very polite. Obviously, you can see it in the video. And you've been in some form of prison very wrongfully, and I've been told. I was told by psychics that you were kind of in some kind of a prison. I am too. I'm in some form of a prison. And Shia, it's not fair what's happened to you. It's not fair. And I don't want this video to get cut off, Shai, so I have to stop talking. But I'm really happy. I'm going to do some more research, Shai, about our food research. And I'm very tired today, so I don't really know. I'll try to continue. I'm going to just keep writing the notes for you. And as soon as I get tortured, I have the motivation to keep doing all these things that I have to do. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. I love you, Shia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.